المستعان وإليك المشتكى وعليك المعول في الشدة والرخاء اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أولي الأمر الذين فرضت علينا طاعتهم وعرفتنا بذلك منزلتهم وفرج عنا بحقهم فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر أو أقرب يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد اكفياني فإنكما كافيان وانصراني فإنكما ناصران يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان الغوث 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 أدركني 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 الساعة 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 العجل 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 يا أرحم الراحمين بحق محمد وآله الطاهرين صلى الله عليه وسلم آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون صلوا على النبي Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Quran Majid to all of us, O mu'mineen, get the nur of taqwa, be a muttaqi person, live here as one muttaqi person. He is living in this world, he is protecting himself from the sins. فَلْتَنْظُرُ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. And look to your nafs, look to yourself, in which condition, in which level of iman your nafs is now present. How can you get the more levels of the iman? فَلْتَنْظُرُ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. O man, look to watch to your nafs, watch yourself, your activities, what you miss and what you gain in this life. Inna Allah khabirun bima ta'amalun. And Allah knows. Allah, He knows your every action. He knows your good things and bad things both. We were discussing about the sabr. It's our duty, we watch ourselves, there is patience in our nafs or not. We are patient people, are we impatient? فَلْتَنْظُرُ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. Because patience, the sabr, patience is very important thing. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم الصبر من الإيمان كالرأس بمنزلة الرأس من الجسد. This is the iman. If you want to know there is iman in our heart or not, watch to your sabr. Watch how you are patient. Because as-sabr min al-iman, there is sabr, it means there is iman. Why? Prophet says sabr is look like the head of iman. The whole body is another thing, but if you have the sabr, you have the head of the iman. Without the head, body is useless. That's why Prophet used these words. Sabr, without sabr, it means there is no iman. If there is no sabr, there is no patience, we are not sabr, we are not patient people, then it means we are not mu'min. As-sabr min al-iman, this is tashbih. That sabr is the head of iman. If you are having the head of the iman, it means you are not mu'min. If I haven't the head of the iman, it means I am not mu'min. So sabr, how it is important. But we lose our sabr, we lose our patience for what? Because we become the slave of our ambitions. Man, he becomes slave of his nafs ammara, his inner shaitan. That's why he loses his sabr. This is the reason. Now ambitions, there is good sentence from Ayatullah Dastaghaib. He said, if you want to know the value of the man, even the man, he wants to know his value, what is his value, then he said one sentence, the value of man depends upon the ambitions of the man. What is our ambitions? Because our value depends upon our ambitions. This is very best sentence to know what is your value, what is my value in the front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the front of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What is our value? What your ambitions? If your ambitions are good, if your ambitions are related to akhirah, if your ambitions belongs with the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which means your ambition depends upon the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and these ambitions are not ordinary ambitions. These ambitions are not only about the stomach and not only about the body, but your ambitions which are related to your soul. Then it means you are higher. When your ambitions are high, you are higher. When your ambitions are lower, then you are lower person. Your personality is low. Your nafs is low. It means our value depends upon ambition. Sallu ala Nabi. Also Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say, Al-mar'u yatiru bihimmatih. The person, the man can fly is his ambition should be high. If their ambition is not high, it means he is himself not high. So now we have to watch our ambitions, because these are our ambitions. That's why we are losing our patience. If our ambitions are all ambitions related to material things and the things which will be destroyed, it means then our value is low, very low. That Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, he said about that person that his ambitions are all related for his stomach. He wants good food, he wants to drink good things, only his thinking is about his stomach. Or another way, his ambition is only related to his body. Imam Ali said that person's value is nothing. In the Islam, in the front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is no value of this type of a person. And Imam used very, very hard things, hard words for this type of a man. His ambitions is only related to the body. Body will destroy, it means his ambition will be destroyed, everything will be destroyed. But if his ambitions related to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means he will live forever. Look, ambitions, your ambitions, if your ambitions, my ambitions are related to this world, it means that person, he is dead before his death. This is the philosophical sentence. If your or my ambitions are only related to this world, it means this type of people, they are dead before their death. How? Because the ambition is the grave for them. They can't go out of that grave. This is a real thing. The ambition is the grave. For those people, the grave is in this world. They can't think about Akhirah. They can't think about Jannah. They can't think about the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are in the grave of their ambition. They can't think that what is the importance of the names of Allah and their life and how the tajalli asma, how the life of the names of Allah will reveal on the heart of women. They can't think about these things. It's impossible for them. They think about the irfan, they think about the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They want to go high level, more higher than angels. No, impossible for these type of people which are dead before they are dead because of their ambitions. Their ambitions are the grave for them. They can't understand what is the lust of the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what is the lust in the concentration of the salat, what is the lust and taste in the namaz, the tahajjud, in the salat, midnight prayer. They can't think about it. They are not prepared. Why? Because they are in the graves in this life. What is the grave? Their ambitions are the grave. So, the value of man will be proved from his ambitions. And there's another more interested point. What is the pleasure in this life? What is the pain in this life? Everyone, he wants pleasure. Everyone the happy life. And what is the secret? How can we get the happy life in this world and akhirah? رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. This is verse of Quran. Oh my God, give me happy life in this world and also life after here. What is philosophy? How it is possible for the man that he will be happy here and also after here? Sallu ala Nabi. So the point is this. It also depends upon our ambitions. The pleasure and the pain. Sometimes you are pleasure, you are happy, and sometimes I am in the pain. What is the philosophy? It is depends upon his ambition. For example, one guy, his ambition is come in USA. When he will reach here, he gets happiness. Because it depends upon his ambitions. But one guy who wants to run away from this country, he wants to go to another peaceful country. There is no sin, there is no dance, there is no drinking, there is no sin, there is no nightclub, there is no the woman without the hijab. He wants the one place there is no sin, that all surrounding is Islamic. For example, today in Iran, many doctors, American doctors, now they are working in Mashhad. I know one doctor, Pajwani, and they are getting only $300 per month. Do you know how many doctors are getting here? They are American citizens and they are very happy. There are another many doctors, Dr. Anad Ali, mother doctor, he is working in Tehran. They both are American. American citizenship. Do you know how many doctors are getting here? You all know. In 1 year, how many? And there, they are getting only $300 per month. It means 3,000 or 4,000 per year. But here they can get easily more than 70,000, more than 80,000. But they are happy there. Why? Because their ambition is lived in a spiritually country. In the country where there is no sin, their daughters, their children are protected from the bad environment. That's why they are happy there. and there are 1,000 Irani doctors, they want to come here. Every time they ask how it is possible, we want to go in Europe, we want to go to America. Why? It depends upon their ambitions. So the pleasure and the pain, it depends upon your and my ambition. What is my ambition? If my ambition is one thing, when I get it, I feel happy. And when my ambition is another thing, when I get that one, then I feel, and when I get it, I feel the pain. So that's why it is very important for every man and woman. Please, before your ambitions, watch your ambitions, that your ambitions are correct, your ambitions are according the rules of Islam, your ambitions are according the rules of Sharia. If your ambitions are according the rules of Quran, and in your ambitions there is the thing which is for God, then you are happy in this life and also life after here. Depends upon your ambition. What is your ambition? Because when man he is thinking there is some disturbance on my ambition, then it is trouble for him. If someone is hitting on his ambition, he is thinking he is hitting to me. Because it is my ambition, it is my goal. When it is getting, he becomes happy. When he loses, he becomes painful. It is painful for him. It is sad. It is sorrow for him. So this all things depend upon the ambitions. Now look, what is the ambition? If his ambitions is this world, his all ambitions is related to this world. He wants big car, he wants big bungalow, he wants big business, he wants these all things which are related to this world. There is no ambition for Akhirah. His all ambitions related to this world which will destroy one day, and he will die one day. So when the death will come, when he saw the death, what is the death? Fil Arabi al-Maut, what is the Maut? Philosophical, the definition of the Maut, when you will separate it from your beloved, from those you like them too much. And when you separate it from those things, it is Maut for you, it is death for you. So here, the person, his ambition is only the worldly things. So when he saw Malak al-Maut, that angel, so it is death for him. Why? Because now this Malak al-Maut, he wants to separate from him these all things that he liked. He loved them. He spent whole life to get them. But today, the day came, then Malak al-Maut put him away, take him away. So that's why this is death for that man. But one person, he wants only Akhirah. He wants only the love of Allah. He wants the love of Prophet. He wants to see the nur and light of the face of Imam Hussein. He wants to see meet with Imam Ali. When Malak al-Maut, when he saw the Malak al-Maut, it is not the death for him, but it is the meeting. It is the day of meeting for him with his beloved, with those personalities he loved. So this is the philosophy of the Shahada. Why the martyr people, they are alive? Because their ambitions are related to Akhirah. Day after here, so they are alive. And what we are dead, because our all ambitions are in this world. So that's why we are dead. If we change our ambitions to Akhirah, then it is a meeting. It is our goal. When the person, he reached near goal, this is real life. But when person, he go away from his goal and he didn't achieve that goal, this is death for him. So when the person who is moment and his goal is Akhirah, his goal is to meet with Imam Ali, his goal is to meet and saw the lightened face of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when he saw the Malak al-Maut, this is his goal. That's why there is no pain in death for that God. But the person, his goal is this world. When he saw Malak al-Maut, it is death for him. That's why there is one hadith. Mata ala hubbi ala Muhammad mata shahidan. Prophet said, if you become dead in the love of Ahl Bayt, in the love of Muhammad wa alihi wa sallam, you are martyred. Why? Because you are now going to near to your goal. So these ambitions, these are the problem, all our problems created by ourselves. When we are thinking we are in problem, we are in trouble, these all troubles related to our ambitions. So be careful. Make your ambitions strong. And your and my ambitions should be related to Akhirah, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because if you are making your ambitions with this world will be destroyed. Your ambition will be destroyed, it's dead for you. But if your ambition are attained with Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, with Akhirah, and these your ambitions are related to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means you are also forever. Now there is no death for you. You will alive forever. So we are coming on the point of the Sabr Salu ala Nabi. This was the philosophical discussion. Now we are coming on the Ikhlaq. The Sabr, what is the Sabr? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said there are the three kinds of Sabr. First Sabr is a Sabr alal masa'ib. If you are in trouble, you have the trouble, worldly trouble, trouble of money, or your children died, or your wife died, or your father died, this type of things. This is musibah. Al-sabru ala masa'ib, musibah. This is the easy sabr. This is the easy patient. If you lose your children, if you lose your father, as you lose your money, if you go in the jail for the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the sake of Islam, this type of all things which are related to the painful for the body or your brain. This sabr, if you do sabr, how much rewards Allah will give you? The Prophet said, if the person be patient on these all problems which are related to this world, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase his level, his personal level, his iman's level 300 times high. And one level, from one level to second level, how much higher distance? Prophet say, from one level to another level is higher, is sky is higher than earth. This is the level of the iman you can get if you be a patient. 300 level. You be patient on the problems which are in the world. If you don't be, if you become impatient, what is the result? Nothing. You saw the trouble and no reward. If you lose your children and you are crying and weeping and this type of things and you are not patient, what you can achieve? Nothing. Problem will not solve. But you lose your reward. And there is musibah, as-sabru al-wajibah for some of us. There is one thing wajib. For example, jihad, war against the enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, war against the enemies of humanity. Those people, they just like type of the Hitler and the Saddam, those want to destroy the humanity. War against this type of people is the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wajib. Jihad, war, holy war, against this type of criminal people, it is wajib. Be patient in the war. You want or not, you have to go and fight against this type of enemies of humanity, enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Means as-sabru ala al-wajibat. All obligatories which are wajibat, you have to perform. For example, to pay khums. For some people it is trouble. Be patient and pay. Fasting, For some people it is difficult, but to fast and be patient. This type of all things which are wajibat. For example, Salatul Fajr, the morning prayer. For some people it is trouble, but be patient. This is the second type of the sabr. And Prophet say, if you are patient, all wajibat, all obligatories, all worship, then you get the 600 levels of the iman. 600 levels of the iman, Allah will increase your levels. And then third is the highest level of the patience. If there is sin in front of you, and it is easy for you to perform it, it is easy for you to do it, sin is ready for you, but you are protecting yourself for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the sake of Muhammad Ali Muhammad, for the sake of iman, sin, yes, it is ready. It's easy for you to perform sin, but now you are patient. Patience against sin, it increase your 900 levels of iman, and from one level to another level, the distance is more higher than the distance between earth and sky. Prophet say here the distance from one level to another level is from earth up to Arsh. No one knows where is the Arsh. Arsh is the highest place that Quran says. Highest angels are there. This is the first level, are those which are protecting themselves against the sin. They are patient in the front of the sins. Their level is 900, and only from 1 to second, this are the level. Because you can't count. Quran doesn't say in Surah Zumr, إِنَّمَا يُوَفَّى الصَّابِرُونَ أَجْرَهُمْ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. We will give the reward to them which are patient without counting. Nobody can count the reward. This is the simple. Now I am giving you one simple story. This is a story about one student. He was a religious student in Kashan. Kashan is the city near Qum. And before the Qum, the Islamic University or the Hawza was in Kashan. He was the one student, Indian student. He came in Kashan. It's about the story about the 100 years, in this century, not too much old. In this century, this thing happened. So this guy, religious student, he came from India to learn the religious study in Kashan. Kashan was the big city, and there were many ulamas and many scholars, but he was very poor. So what happened? And he was also handsome boy and young boy. He came here. What happened? One woman, she was the not good woman, bad woman. She invited him to ask some questions about religions and this type of things. Then she offered him to do sin. And he said, no, it's not possible. We are in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In this ayah say, Wattaqullah. When you saw the sin, don't forget, Inna Allah khabirum bima ta'amalun, that Allah knows our all actions. We are in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't think about the sin. This student advised her, but she was under control of shaitan. She said, no, you to do sin, otherwise I will cry. I will tell the people that you want to take upon me this type of things. He was in trouble. He said, give me some time. I want to go in toilet. This student, he went in toilet. What he has done for the sake of Allah, how can he protect himself from the sin? How can he run away? Because now he is just like in jail. She was saying, if you are not doing sin, I will cry. Then you will be hanged here. If you take upon me, I told the people. So he is in very, very difficult position. So what he think about, how can I protect myself? He went in toilet and all dirty things in toilet he saw, he put on his pillow. And when he come out, that woman saw and said, get out from my house, you are dirty. And the bad smelling was coming. And he was the very poor man. Only one dress he belongs. That was the time of Isha. Also we were discussing about the prayer at the time. It was only one dress for him. And it was very cold. It was the temperature there, minus sometime 10, minus 12. There was no heating system, there was not this type of comfortable life. And he washed in bathroom his clothes. And look and think about the minus 11 or 10, about the centigrade temperature. And then there was no clothes. Those clothes he washed and he wore it. And he was shivering. When his friend saw him, he said, "What you done it? You will be done. This is too much cold." He said, "What can I do? There is no dress. What happened with you?" He told his story, whole story to him. He recited namaz, salatul isha, night prayer, and he sleep, and it takes too much strong fever, and he died. He became dead in the morning. No one know except one what happened with him. So the people came and they gave him the bath, the ghusl. When they gave him ghusl, when the water touched his body, the best smelling coming out is the perfume. And all people, they run towards his body. What's it? We haven't seen. This man is an angel or what? As if the ghusl to him is the water touched with his body. Because he resists with that bad smell for only to protect him, sale for the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what happened? All his water become just like a perfume. All city people, they came and they prayed for a prayer for him, and only his friend know what's with him, and went to bury him in the grave. After many months, this smell was continued. That's why if you go in Kashan and ask from the ulama, they will show you the grave of that person even today. This is the occasion, well known. Even today, the many of people, they know. This is not old story. It is very new. So why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him this reward in this world? There are countless reward for him in akhirah. But this is reward for him in this life, because he become patient against two things. He become patient against the sin, and he becomes stronger. And another patient was against in the front of wajibat. It was the time of salah. That's why he washed his clothes. It was the time of salah. That's why in that minus 10 and minus 9 centigrade degree, he washed those clothes and he wore and he started reciting the phrase salah. Why? Because it was what? How he was patient. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the Jannah. And this is the sign of Jannah. That the smell of the Jannah, the person, they can smell 1,000 miles away if they are. They can smell the base smell of the Jannah. That Allah showed in this world the people, look, this person, he become patient against the sin. And Quran also say, إِنَّمَا يُوَفَّى الصَّابِرُونَ أَجْرَهُمْ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. There is countless reward. So inshallah, pray every night after iftar, pray during the fasting, and also in the sahri, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the sabr, tawfiq of sabr. Allah ta'ala subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the iman, and our ambitions should be related to the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our ambition should be related to the akhirah. Parwardigar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us and forgive our sin, forgive and give us the tawfiq of repentance, tawbah, and solve the problems of the all Muslims which are suffering in Palestine, in Afghanistan, in Lebanon, and other places, in Iraq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give long life Imam Khomeini and other ulama mujahideen. Give us the tawfiq to ziyarah of Imam Mahdi Akhir Zaman alayhi salatu wassalam. Recite Surah Fatiha for all Mahumeen.